Amateur boxing coaches don't get enough credit. And if you know what I'm talking about, maybe you're a boxer or ex-boxer, or maybe you're an amateur coach, you'll know what I'm saying. Amateur boxing trainers are the salt of the earth. They should get more credit, guys. Most of them, they don't get paid. Many of them, they don't get paid for what they do. I remember when I was a boxer, amateur boxer, the main coach in the gym was in a club, amateur club called Hercules Park Amateur Club, amateur boxing. A guy called Japie van Wyk, good trainer, very good trainer, strict. Lawrence Ellis, also good, very good, and Herman Jennis. Those three guys were very, very good. First of all, Japie van Wyk. I was 9 years old when I walked into his gym. About eight, just going on 9. And I started training. This guy made me scared. He was fucking shouting. He was shouting the instructions to the boxers, all training, knees up, ah! And that's what he was like, Japie, but he was a good coach. He had a very good style. He taught me all the basics, him and Lawrence and Herman. But Japie, and I remember I was a youngster, fucking hell. Oh, we trained hard in that gym. It was a little hall. It wasn't a big hall. It belonged to the railway. The railway station, you know, it was in a railway community basically, the boxing club. And many nights it would rain on that zinc roof. It would rain, it would fall down, even the hail would fall down, and Japie would shout louder, "He's up! Ah!" I'll never forget it. But you know what? It's all good. He's a good man. He was a good coach, and I saw him a few months ago, but he didn't recognize me. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm wearing glasses now, I'm better looking these days. But you know what, Lawrence Ellis, his assistant, there was a short period of time when he came to my house with his van. We trained, I think, Tuesdays and Thursdays, if I remember correctly. And he parked his van, and then he said we need to run to the gym, which was about 5 kilometers from my house. I was about 11, 12 years old, you know. But it's fine. We ran 5 kilometers to my house, and then we trained, and then we ran back in the dark. And I will never forget that, Lawrence. Thank you for doing that with me. That will always be with me for as long as I live. And that's a good deed he did there. You know what, to go to an amateur boxer's house and to park your van there and to motivate this boxer to run to the gym and to train to run back. We didn't do it for many years, just a short period of time, but it was good. You know what, I was lucky to have some good coaches. I'm not saying all coaches are good, but I had good coaches. And then the other guy, Herman Jennis, was also a trainer there. This guy would help anybody. He would help anybody, and he doesn't want money for it. He doesn't want anything in return. He just wants to help anybody. I promise you, that's what he was like. Many times, myself and Herman, we drove. Just him, he was driving, I was sitting next to him, and we drove far away, like 100 miles or wherever, you know, just to go and take part in a boxing fight. Just for myself. Many times we stayed there the night, I remember this one night, it was very far, and we drove there, and we stayed at the other boxing trainer's house. We stayed there, and it turned out, well, we went to this guy's house. The trainer was there, and he had a son. He was about my height, you know, short, you know, like myself when I was 9 years old. And we went to the hall, and we did a weigh-in. And then after the weigh-in, normally the amateur coaches will do the matching. They do the matching up, and I've got this boxer, he's got 1 fight. I've got this boxer, he's got 3 fights, you know. And it turned out I was fighting against the coach's son, whose house we're going to live at, we're going to sleep at. So I boxed this guy, and it happened. I beat him. You know, he could have beaten me, but I beat him, and it was all good. The next morning, we wake up early, and he says to me, come with me to the shops, you know, let's take a walk to the shops, you know, like young kids, you know, and we were mates, we're like mates, and we're friends, and we bought some sweets and stuff, you know. And that was a good thing about amateur boxing, man. It's an amazing sport, you know. Amateur boxing saved my life, guys. It saved my life. It saved my life in many ways, and there are more boxers out there, which amateur boxing saved their lives as well, and they've got probably different stories than myself. But amateur boxing saved my life because I grew up with a lot of bad friends who started drinking and started taking drugs. You know what? The boxing kept me on a straight and narrow road. But you know what? I just I had to share that story with you guys. This is the three trainers I had: Yapi, Lawrence, and Herman. They were good guys, great guys. You know, great amateur coaches, and all three of them were also boxers previously. So please, guys, subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think about this video. I catch you next time. Cheers.